John, we're just waiting for the numbers to come out here, and so far what we've seen is a few numbers underneath. Here we go. Employment rose. I'm sorry, I'm a little stunned here by this number. Employment rose by 2.5 million in May, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The unemployment rate fell to 13.3%. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to have to look at these numbers very deeply and see exactly what is going on here. The unemployment rate declining by 1.4 percentage points. The number of unemployed people fell by 2.1 million to 21.0 million. The major groups here show that black unemployment, let me see if I can find that here, went to 16.8%, Asians 15%, little changed on the month. The white unemployment rate 12.4%. In terms of the overall statistics, average weekly hours really bounce. They go up to 34.7 from 34.2. So those who are working harder. Average hourly earnings did fall by 1% during the month. That takes the year-over-year rate down to 6.7%. Those are all distorted by what we have seen in the labor markets, people who make less falling out of the labor force. The labor force participation rate goes up to 60.8% from 60.2. And Tom, you were talking about the U6, 21.2%. That's a drop from 22.8%. So what may have happened here is the payroll protection plan may have actually helped, along with a few states starting to reopen, although this, remember, is a survey taken during the month, during the week that begins, or that includes the 12th of the month, so it's early in May. So this does show that the U.S. economy is perhaps a lot more resilient than we anticipated. Again,
Michael McKee, it's absolutely fantastic news if it's an accurate representation of what's happening. Shocking for all the right reasons to see this number very high into positive territory. Begs the question, Mike, how was it missed? How did so many people miss such a big upward move in this economy in the middle of May?
Well, I think it's very hard to get any kind of statistics that lead into this that give you an accurate picture. When you look at the number of people who were filing jobless claims, I mean, we're over 40 million. And you figured those people are not working. Now, the unemployment rate you could sort of understand because the denominator can change given the number of people in the labor force. But in this case, the number of people in the labor force went up. And also, when you look at the number of people who got jobs, that's not really reflected anywhere. So this number is going to be a head scratcher for a lot of people. We're going to have to dig into it and find out what happened. But it does appear that the labor market is not in as bad a shape as people thought. And I'm sorry, our friend Jim Glassman said this report isn't going to tell him anything about the future. This may presage a little bit faster recovery than we had anticipated.